Hello everyone, Monard and Izzy, how are y'all? I need to do one thing before we get started. Should be good. Making sure I've reset the capture card. I don't know where Bent and Karubia are. Haven't really heard from them. Which means they're off traipsing around somewhere.
Okie dokie. Let's see, oh, there it is. Never mind.
Hmm.
Oh, I was looking for the other medical box. You said there's only two?
Yeah. One downstairs, one upstairs, right outside the kitchen.
Yeah. Yep, I found them. I just wanted to be sure that that was it.
Mm-hmm. There's a night raven. You gonna be joining us, Skike? Or are you off doing your own thing?
Does cobblestone and concrete go in building materials?
Cobblestone can go in building materials.
Okay.
Concrete, there should be a box for concrete.
Okay, yeah, it didn't go, it didn't leave the the box, so maybe it's full, so I'm trying to find it to check.
It may be too far away, too.
Oh, maybe. Well, here, I'll put it down in this one then, because this is near all the stuff.
No.
Nope, cobblestone and concrete still won't leave.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, next we'll be checking to see if there is a box with the Wi-Fi not on yet.
Yep. Well, I'm trying to find the actual, like, concrete mix or something box. This must just all be metals here. So flares, ammo. It's over here. Are there boxes near the forges and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm missing. Aha! Yeah, because I have not turned on the Wi-Fi for these ones.
Aha.
They were not here when I logged out last night.
Oh. Oh, good. So we can still blame Annie and Bent.
Absolutely.
Since they're not here. They're fair game.
There we go. Now everything should work.
Yeah, that's all. Where's a key around? Searching the self-storage. Trying to figure out what it need to go to school over UK. Everything you Google isn't clear. My brain doesn't have help from anyone in the industry anymore. Bent may be a good source for you, Sway. Check with, something Bent. She's the one that was talking last night. If nothing else, she may have resources you can use. She's actually fairly knowledgeable in a variety of areas. Yeah, I just don't have any information at all that I can share. Now, where did I park? There it is. I only get so much help from other UK friends. Yeah. She is not on right now, but I will let her know as soon as I see her tonight. I get the joy of trying to figure out where they put fuel. There it is. That was easier than I expected.
Carubia!
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
How was your day?
Sorry, mate.
Okay.
Good. Tired. Good.
Oh, good. Good.
Just running a little late.
I split up the meds between top floor and bottom floor. Where they were in the kitchen, they are now right outside in the hallway.
Okay.
The drop box was not reaching it for some reason.
Yeah. That I no doubt. The house is so big now that the drop box is going to strain for a couple of boxes.
Yeah.
Just gonna. We'll just learn and figure out which ones are which and work around it.
So I think they're mostly logically divided between the upstairs and downstairs for meds.
Nice. Okay. Well, every major room should have a first aid box anyway. That's just logical.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to be manually split. If we're gonna do it that way.
I'm just being flip.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's like having a fire extinguisher in the kitchen and in the.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. And I'll have to go check on my cake in a little while. That was what I got behind on, is I was making a test cake for L, and I didn't get it done.
Been able to get everything situated this morning?
Yes.
I wasn't awake for once.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
I did not hear the text, so she just called me. She got somebody let her in, because most people know her around here at this point, and she knocked on the door, and I was getting up to answer the door, and then she rang the phone, and but yeah, no, it's fine. Because she knows that if she doesn't get me within a couple of minutes on a text message, I may not have heard the phone.
Yep.
And in this case, it did flash, but I was doing something and I just didn't catch it.
Uh-huh.
But I had my hand on the door when she called. So I was like, I'll get the phone after I deal with the resident. It was her.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's all good. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get my toast.
Okay.
I wanted to start the login process.
And oh, I need to catch up on Sway. Well, it's in between two chats because I wanted to complain to a friend who knows what you're doing. Oh, pain in the butt it is to figure out what entry level. Oh, yeah, exactly, Sway. Always one of the problems with something like that is what's the first steps? Exactly, Sway. Well, it's a level 3 certification. I mean, duh. Everyone knows what a level 3 certification is. I don't. But I'm sure everyone else does. Yep, my type and style of ADHD was, if I ever even got it started, when I found out there were more steps in it, it would have just taken too much energy. I don't have the H part. I just have ADD. Of course, that's not an officially recognized anymore. It all falls under ADHD.
Yep.
I'm probably going to change that again, too.
Well, yep, as long as scientists keep learning more about it.
Yeah.
Doctors.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand completely, Sway. And that's the hard part to find out. Education systems are not easy. Because they've got so much bureaucracy around it. I'm sure it's even worse here in the US. Oh, that's what he had marked like that.
Okay, I'm back. At least some of my cake's done.
Well, Welcome back.
So I went out to the waypoint that War has marked. Let's nuke it. Expecting some special POI.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay, what is it?
The Zucker Gate estate.
I like it. Yeah, I could get there.
Mm-hmm. No, but shows resilience. It shows that you have a definite interest in getting in. I'm just making stuff as I go along this way.
More than an interest.
Mm-hmm. Jerry's take on education, he had a PhD in biology, was the one thing that college taught him, including all the way up to PhD, is how to learn. Wasn't what he learned, it was how to learn.
Absolutely. I can totally agree with that. And one step farther, if it isn't obvious,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just your academia learning.
Yeah. That is not to dismiss the value of learning. But his biggest takeaway was figuring out how to learn something.
Can I get a party invite?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
somebody near me wrenching something, and I want to know who it is. I think it's probably Luna.
Could be Night Raven.
Could be Night Raven. Didn't know he was about. Could be Night Raven.
Hmm?
It
I'm
is.
in
It is Night Raven.
wildfire camping gear.
Yeah.
I need gas for my my auger, so
Yeah, I'm in the gas shack across the street.
there's a Jerry's filled diesel thing. I see somebody moving around inside there.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some layout and looking for shapes and things.
Mm.
I tell you, my garage is going to be marvelous when you have a look when I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Annie set me up for some fabulous stuff.
And I would occupy that entire space all the way up to the roof, because you can put some interesting stuff in there.
I'm going to. That whole space is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Ground floor is going to be the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Second floor is going to be offices and personal space, and then the top floor is my bedroom and the loo and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking you could do.
Yeah, and that's going to be the overlook because it's loftish. Then I can overlook everything else.
Holy cow, what's going on in there?
A party, obviously.
Would you please mark that passing gas? That's the one I'm looking for.
Which passing gas?
The one to your left. It's passing gas number 1. You might have passed it now because I'm a little bit behind you on the stream. So it might just be down the road a little bit behind you. Oh, get that snick.
Yeah, passing gas number 1.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
Where might I find where tool and die set would go?
It goes in bench accessories. And I don't know what bank it's in.
Oh no, that's right. Well, that's the thing is I put it in the Dropbox and it didn't go there, so I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, it
what's going on
it
with
would
that.
go into bench accessories, but I'm just saying I don't know what
Oh,
bank
sorry.
of thing it's in.
Okay, I named it PG01.
Thank you
I
so
get what
much.
you're saying.
Why do you need that POI?
Because of the way the garage is laid out is absolutely fabulous.
Ah.
And I want to see how some of the shapes are laid out.
Yeah, this looks like it's untouched too.
And it's got a sub-level. The garage is built on hydraulics, and I really like the way they did it.
So I'm still trying to figure out why there are so many zombies in this one little place.
I know, I'm noticing that.
See 5, 6 Mr. Bubbles just right there. 7 Mr. Bubbles.
What biome are you in?
Wasteland.
That might be why.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll tell you what. Do this. That would have spawned.
Just think of the advantage to your kill count.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it, Mercy. I think it's time for the rat remover.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing. Do you need me to make you one?
If we don't have one, if you would please.
Let me check.
I would. I'll be back there in a few.
Let's see. Mods. Here we go.
Probably be in SD mods. I don't think there's an HD version.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see one.
Yeah, because I haven't seen one.
I have one on my axe. It was in the box a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like it?
No, because you can make one. And I'm really far out. I'm just
okay.
a far out kind of guy.
Oh yeah, Night Raven,
Like
can
I
make
could
one
make
as well.
one as well. It's just
Well, there's no rush on it since I'm not near the base.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, next time either one of us is in the base, we can just dump one somewhere and put it in your mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see, because I've been reading a lot of schematics.
Yeah, good lord, just about any of us could do it at this point.
Right? Okay. So I need to find that workbench.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, what do you not have maxed out?
Yeah.
There are 3 things left, I think. Other than that, yep, pretty much.
You can certainly tell this is a dual EOI. Got tons of crawlers in it.
Yeah, they do seem to like their crawlers, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which one is the tool workstation? Oh, wait, maybe these are it. No, that's the workbench. I feel like I've clicked on every one of these in here.
Welcome to my world. Those little icons need a tooltip.
Mm-hmm. The tooltips need a tooltip.
Could we put signs above them?
Well, no, but I meant when you're looking at an item and it tells you where it's made and the little icon next to it,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be able to mouse over that and go, oh, okay, that's what that little icon is.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're so small and they're
So it actually does look like that. Okay, I have not actually found anything that has a red bottom like that.
Wilby, how are you?
Sometimes the description will tell you where it needs to be as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it said inside the tool workbench, but I don't.
Okay.
There is a tool workbench.
There is a tool
Right.
workbench, yeah.
I am going to find it. It's somewhere.
You'll have to click every one at this point and read the description till they get settled out and signs put up and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Is this the only room that has workbenches so far?
So
I
far.
think so, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start over here at these forge-looking things and start working.
That's kind of how I did it.
The mercs will actually bandage themselves
Yes.
if given a chance. I feel like I just completed a horde night with the number of bags that are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have clicked on every table and none of them are tools workstation.
Wonder if there's not one down yet.
Let me look here real quick at something.
And I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can tell her which one it is. It's the one with the sewing machine on it. That one took me a long time to figure out because it just I couldn't get the sewing machine and anything but clothing made on it wrapped around my head for a minute.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Cannot find the piece. I hate this. Oh God, looking through this thing box by box by box. It's like, grrr.
What did you do?
I'm looking for a shape again, and there's so many here to look through.
Yeah, especially shapes that you don't use all the time.
Exactly. And I don't know what it's called. If I knew what it was called, I could search for it.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Did you get kicked?
I don't know.
Didn't say anything in chat.
That's why I'm wondering if you got kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I wonder if trim. Oh, I wonder if it's that simple. You've got 2 garage doors with your garage, or 3? 3 of you. 2, but I'm
Okay.
only using 1 space anyway for. Are you at a passing gas?
Yeah, I'm at the one you told me to mark.
Oh, if you go back in and
I
look at
haven't
the.
been in there.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
want to go in case I damage anything.
Oh, it was mostly because you're in the wasteland. I'm not worried about that. It was mostly so I could see what the icon looks like on the map, and I could find one closer.
Okay.
But in the garage on the far left side, there's an elevated car that's jacked up.
Oh.
And I love that garage bay. And that's what I'd like to try to create something with that feel.
Well, and you do tend to like the jacked up cars too.
I do. Get him. Luna, was that you that just came back in?
Nope, 'twas I.
Hey,
Yeah.
it was yours.
After 17 minutes of forced updates.
Oh,
Oh, Windows
Gruesome.
updates.
And Discord.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because Discord's got to do their gig too.
Yep.
Deepest sympathy. Deepest sympathy.
Yep. Came
you
in
see
and
it- Go ahead.
one of my monitors was not being seen.
Mm-hmm. Brutal.
So it was like, oh well, okay, Windows update, and then Discord didn't exist.
Exactly.
So yeah, one of those.
I smell cake.
Mm.
I didn't get to my test early enough, so we're doing it now. It was very fluffy batter.
Good.
So I'm holding out hope. So that's kind of the look I want to go for, and then things stacked up around the sides, and where a stair down, where you can go down and work out underneath, and
It's also a good way of seeing what blocks you need.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, which
Mhm.
is what the only block I'm having trouble finding right now
Mhm.
is the lower one, the red and gray one. It's a single block,
Catwalks?
but no, just that one
Oh.
right down at your feet. So
The
but I'll
larger-
work something out.
No, the larger gray one.
No, the regular.
I always thought
One.
those were just catwalks.
I don't know. That's a good thought. I don't think so. Let's have a look.
Diamond plate, plate sheets,
They're-
and
they're-
then framing like Annie is putting around the kitchen cabinets.
But they're not framed.
No,
I don't think.
no, I think they're
That's.
catwalks.
I think it's one piece. Yeah, one piece.
Hmm?
You see.
Mm.
I don't have any blocks
But that-
on me to.
Oh, then they won't copy. That's the thing.
Mhm.
They're not. They won't copy.
Oh, that's the infamous block that
That's
you
one of the infamous blocks. Yes,
Oh.
one of the two. But it could be a catwalk style block. So
Mhm.
let's have a recce here. Because I do remember now that I'm looking for a square that's got a trim on it, and I do remember now one of the catwalks had one.
Mhm.
Yep, there it is, right there. Ah, I love you, Tex.
If only I'd been in there to answer your question earlier.
Oh, like a whole 10 minutes ago. Ooh, I'm hurting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why won't it let you copy that?
I don't know, but it wouldn't let me copy that one.
That's weird.
The only thing I can think of is it has something to do with the way the POI was built.
Could be. Yep.
Yeah.
The metadata for the block may be off.
Mm-hmm. Because the ones that are on the jack,
Mhm.
they are actually a construction of a variety of blocks that are put
Mhm.
together.
Yeah.
And that's the one that Annie and helped me figure out with the I-beams. And they look fabulous, so... Teamwork!
They're downstairs?
What?
The ones downstairs are
Oh, it's... The ones that downstairs are what?
I-beams.
No,
Are
if you...
Talking
ones
about
that the
on
car-
edge?
No, the ones that the car is jacked up on,
Mhm.
along the edge,
Yeah.
Oh, the inside hole, yes.
Hmm.
And then the one the car's jacked up on has, yeah, it's an I-beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And that's probably what gives it enough to look like it has overhang over the hole.
Yeah.
Because it's built out a little bit more. Looks good, though.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, Sharky.
Luna, are you back? No, okay. I has info for Luna.
Oh.
Now I can pick up my bike and go home. If I can find my bike, it was right here. Yep, there it is. Which timer's left on my timer?
So is my kill count coming back compared to everyone else?
Your kill cat is way out of the roof, dude. You're beyond all of us.
I thought Bent was catching up.
She was.
Yeah, Bent's at 6,000.
Well, she still is,
Yeah,
but
well, I
she's still
gotta-
not past you.
I've still got to stay ahead, though. And this is a competition, after all.
Yeah, if I make 10K on this server, I'll be happy. That sounded like Luna.
Yep, I'm back. Hello.
Okay, Luna, the workbench you want is the one with the sewing machine on it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
The one that's called
Nope.
Fabrication Workstation?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes okay.
No sense at all, but that is
Yeah,
where you
that's
can make
not what
mod.
it says. That yeah,
Exactly.
That's so weird.
But that is the icon that is on it.
Well, it's like looking up a recipe for a food item. The magazine it says to read is just food. Doesn't
Okay, I might
tell
be at
you.
the wrong workstation.
Well, hello there.
Okay, and I'm here. I got 16 minutes technically on my cake, but I'm smelling it, so I'm gonna go have a. Oh wow, boy, howdy! Every time I come in, this house looks different.
No, what you need is the tool workstation. There may not be one down.
Yeah,
It does not have a sewing machine on it.
Well, the icon that I looked up when I looked up rad remover.
Mm-hmm.
This is just it. I looked up the actual mod.
Yeah.
Okay. I am
There's
joining
Rat
now.
remover.
Let's see, where are you at, Luna?
Crafted
There you
at
are.
tool workstation. Yeah, but if you look up tool workstation in your crafting menu to see what it looks like.
I know it's something else entirely.
Mhm.
But when
and
you
it's not
look up,
letting you craft at either of the stations that have sewing machines.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
the tool workstation doesn't look like that.
it's the one. Yeah, it's the one you want, and it's
Almost looks like a whiteboard behind it. It's also got a magazine on top. I wish I could zoom in on that.
yeah, I know.
And we have at least one.
Yeah, things have been moved around now, and I don't know my placement. I'm hoping Annie will put some signs up on some of the more obscure, or somebody, myself maybe, if with permission, can put some signs up on some of the more obscure ones.
Did somebody just put one down?
I did just put another one down.
This is the
I
only
need to-
one. The other, yeah, we can't find the other one.
Ah, okay. Well, let me step out of it for a second because I have to put accessories in because it'll tell you can't do it without the accessories.
Mhm.
There's
Okay,
another
I'm
one
out.
down here, isn't there?
Okay, now you have accessories.
All right. Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Now this is slightly different. It just looks a little at first blush. All right, knock yourself out, Luna.
Yay!
Teamwork. I know, right? Alright, I'm gonna go check my cake. It's smelling.
You're making
Smelling like
smelly cake?
I am making smelly cake.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to smell like cake.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody levels up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't get my test cake done in time, so I'm doing it now. So I can make another one in the morning.
Okay.
I sent Lefios a little something through Steam today.
Ah.
Uh-huh. So he may have to look for it.
Well, he was loading into something when I came back here, so.
Well, he does have a gift waiting for him. It's not a specific game.
Ah. Sweet.
Because he would be as hard to buy for as I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, still undercooked, but we have a way abundance of bunt.
Uh-huh.
Tats, can you send me party invite?
I figured out what the party is, the POI is that, what's his name marked as Nuke It.
Oh?
Yep. That core marked. The Zuckerberg estates.
So, guys,
Mm-hmm.
I finished my first architecture Lego set.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course,
Good
there's
job.
a missing piece that's around here somewhere. I just don't want to find it right now.
That's the problem I've always had with a lot of the Lego sets, and why I'm always hesitant to buy one. Last 4 sets that I have purchased from Lego, directly from the store, have always been missing one piece.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I actually really love them, but boy, putting it all together and finding out you're missing one about 3/4 of the way through, and you have to improvise around it.
Yeah, actually, funny thing, you know how I was missing one piece from the Lego set earlier? And then my dad went and did his thing, and I got the piece for free.
Mm-hmm.
I think the piece that was missing in my room.
Well, it doesn't really cost them anything to replace it.
No, it doesn't, but sometimes I'm just clueless, and it's okay. So, and room, okay. Yeah, and when I was trying to find the missing Lego piece that so I tried to put it together and it flipped and just like went somewhere. Yeah, so apparently that missing Lego piece was while I was trying to find it, I sticker board to hit my finger, my first finger. So it still is quite painful, but it's gonna heal in time. So yeah, I think. Okay. I'm gonna go to the trader and get my reward. Oh, and I'm missing a couple of things, yes. I keep forgetting. Ammo!
This is the one time that I wish the nighttime would last a little bit longer.
When you're in the wasteland hunting bars?
Yep.
Yeah, I am debating. Shall I go back to the wasteland or shall I go up to the winter biome?
Wasteland.
I did get, a third of the bars that I needed, but I also need mountain lions and other stuff too, so.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, gas. I keep forgetting I need gas for my truck.
Should be fuel in the fuel box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness. Cranky cat is cranky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Elle played a cat musical video a little bit ago. She didn't exactly respond to, but then she started twitching her head.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure if that's what she's fussing about. No.
I'm gonna try the chicken attack and see.
Just be prepared that it may not have respawned yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it hasn't, then I'm gonna go and do animal hunting.
Yeah, because the animal hunting, in order to get all the quests associated with killing animals, takes a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Kiribia, yes, you were quite correct about that POI. It was fairly entertaining, and boy, did it have a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I need to show you all the deep farming one and how to get in there. I think it would like that one. Especially when you can short circuit most of the needless. There's a bunch of needless wandering around in that POI. That's the one with the labyrinth at the bottom. You have to work your way up to the loot rooms. That's the one with the loot floor.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
And are
Harley?
you gonna do the I forgot what it was, train station one?
No.
Because that one's quite interesting.
Got another snack.
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have finished the snack requirement.
Mm-hmm. I have not met the bear requirement.
Nor have I.
Mm-hmm. First, I will probably never meet the bear requirement.
Although I am...
The bear cap.
Yeah, I am closer to completing the bear than I thought, and closer than some other things.
Oh, fun. Oh, it's fun.
Okay. Well,
I only need 4 more bears.
Mm-hmm. You are far closer than I.
I think I have been specifically grinding one. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, I been a couple of game days doing...
Goofing off.
Well, doing horde-based stuff and getting ready for the big move.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you be able to help Sway with figuring out what he needs to do to get into a school in the UK?
I would be certainly willing. And I actually chatted with my sister briefly today, and I'll have more opportunity to talk to her over the next day or two. And she can sort resources on the ground pretty readily, so yes.
That's something I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Yeah, and it's been long enough since I took any classes that I would not take bets that, you know, even 5 years ago, the criteria would necessarily be the same today.
Yeah.
But she, however, does have boots on the ground there, so.
Is cloth still something we can't get enough of?
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the first aid kits take like 35 to 50 cloth, if I remember right.
And duct tape, even if you are totally perked out, takes 7.
Yep.
And we go through a lot of duct tape. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything in 7 Days to Die takes duct tape.
Well, of course. That's what holds the world together. Don't you know?
Well, since brass seems to be like, you know, around a lot,
Yes.
I figure cloth can be the thing I can really focus on.
Yes. And by the by, if you find yourself, you know, if you're harvesting like hotel rooms, because that's a good place for cloth, if you find yourself with a mountain of springs and short iron pipes, you can in fact stack stacks at a workbench. So the traders who have workbenches, if you know, find yourself with an inventory full of almost anything, you can stack stacks of stacks at a workbench. And, you know, it might be worthwhile if you're out in the wild someplace.
Yeah.
To generate a workbench in your pocket and, you know, set it down out in the wild.
Do deer count as timid animals?
No. Rabbits, chickens.
Deer too. I think deer might.
Yeah, and deer.
Okay. Then I'm pretty close to finishing the killing timid animals.
Mm-hmm. Go out into the snow biome.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Bears and snakes, it's better in the wasteland. The werewolves are counted as wolves. Zombie bears are counted as bears.
And mountain lions are just mountain lions, and coyotes are just coyotes.
Yep. Yeah, the coyotes I still haven't worked on yet.
Yeah. That's one of the ones I'm fairly thin on yet, too.
Mm-hmm.
Four more to go. And then the challenge is done. For killing timid animals.
Well, if you go back one tab, you'll see down near the bottom, you'll have a challenge for each animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you need to kill a certain number of each.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working on right now. But everything but bears and coyotes and chickens.
Okay.
But a
After
surprising
I finish the one challenge, I'll try the other challenge. I don't think you can try 2 challenges, can you?
No. Well, you can work on them at the same time. You can only
Yeah.
track one at a time.
Yeah. So, I'm just driving around in the snow biome, trying to look for some more timid animals. Oh. Come here, dear. Okay.
Yeah, I actually got a surprising number of chickens yesterday for not explicitly going out looking for chickens.
Yeah. I'm halfway through chickens. The coyotes, I've only killed 6 out of 50.
Yeah, I think I've got more than that, but not in bunches.
Uh-huh.
Someone has a Dungeon of the Wall, which is Trial Dungeon.
Oh, probably mine. Because I did one last night, but it was not the one that I actually had the quest at. It was kilometers and kilometers away, so that might be one of mine.
Okay,
An interesting little POI.
yeah, yours. And it's a tier 4.
A mountain of loot in the bottom. Venison for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Nom nom nom. And bun bun as well.
No. I think I finished the bun buns. Fairly sure.
I need 13 more bun buns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bun buns are done for me.
8 more chickens. Oh, and 2 more deer. So.
Cat, tiger, got. Deer, got. it's tiger. Sorry, another tiger.
What was that, Luna?
Huh?
Don't mind.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Nope.
Either way. I understand.
Sorry, I'm concentrating.
No.
Be quiet. We are hunting buns.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's penguins.
Pingins!
Oh yes, there are penguins.
And I killed it. Well, too.
Some interesting critters.
Yes. I would say so.
Hi, Miss Moo.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Is it cake?
We had hopes of not having to do another cake,
Oh.
and
Ah,
it ticked every single mark
Mm-hmm.
until it didn't. It didn't
Mhm.
it didn't separate from the pan. Came out.
Ah.
Came
Ah.
out in 2 pieces.
well,
I'll
What
just
a
do it again in the morning, and I'll do it in layers.
Yep, what a shame. I'm sure you're heartbroken with having to eat that extra cake. Of course, you can't eat it, can you?
I can't eat it. No.
Yeah.
I guess Tets will eat it for you.
I did have a bite of it. It tastes spectacular. The outside crust is
Mhm.
just crusty. Inside is spongy and light and airy and fabulous. And it was the whole center ring that separated from the outside. It's
Ooh.
one piece, one ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not got the outside on it. And that's still stuck to the pan.
You don't have a
And-
waffle maker, do you?
I do not.
Yeah.
Gluten-free waffles do not. The batter does not. I have not perfected a batter, and until I do, I don't see a need of investing in a waffle iron.
I bet cake waffles would be good.
You know, I bet you they would be.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Ben can have a look at it tomorrow and give me some pointers on if she's free. Because, yeah, it was absolutely perfect until it didn't separate from the pan.
Yep. Now, what could have caused that?
I may not have had the pan as saturated with release material as it could be all in all the nooks and crannies, or I didn't wait long enough to
Let
it
it
wasn't
cool
cool
off.
enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I let it well, it said not to let it sit a long time in the pan, so you know, so it could be a couple of different things.
Mhm.
It's one of those, you know, trial and errors, and I don't make a lot of bunts, but you know, this was ideal to bunting.
Hey, Ralston. We have not picked a castle design yet. The other thing we were talking about doing, Ralston, is getting a small town and refurbishing the town.
Oh. I say if it's a small town, it's gotta be in the snow biome.
We were also debating on the one at the foot of the hill by the
yeah,
house.
one that's close to the house.
Because it's also kind of small. Well, it's not smallish, it's medium.
Mhm.
But, you know. Okay, so I'm looking So I don't have to leave till late in the morning. If you're free in the morning and want to come by, I'll be recooking again.
I have PT at 11, I think.
Oh, that's right. He was on Tuesday this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'd have to leave by 11 anyway, because I have to go over to Andrews tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, and you have to do hair.
Yeah.
Since we didn't do it at 0:00 this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for once in a couple of weeks, I was actually still asleep when you this morning.
If we have to do hair
which was
tomorrow,
fine.
then we have to cook then after. I have to bake cake then after I get back from Andrews, which I don't have a problem doing, but you'll have to get it after Andrew.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I don't think I can whip off a couple of cakes between hair and leaving for Andrews.
Yay! That one's done.
Okay, where's my phone? Oh, flip! My
Well,
phone's not in here.
Can hair be touched up again? And,
no, it probably really does need to be.
It
really does.
Because we did do just a snug up this morning, so yeah.
And I don't have a problem with that. It's just timing is all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I could go back over to Texas after PT and do cake.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the point. I
I know
doing cake. I'd like to do
you don't.
Cake.
I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be part of this as well.
Let her have cake.
Well, yes.
Wish there was some way we could. Yes, we did. We did say cake.
Yeah.
Andrew only has one appointment tomorrow. I can probably be back by about 2.
Well, we can make that work.
Yeah, it's Wednesday that's going to be tight because he's got back to back.
Yeah.
It's always the final 2. I've got 2 more bears to go.
We'll just
Yeah.
Google pillar and
Yeah.
wait.
Make a bear call and.
Should fluff up my chest hair a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, start strutting around.
Get my Daisy Dukes on.
Exactly. Show off your hairy gams.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. One of the characters in Duolingo is a bear. His name is Falstaff. And one of the, I have in German. I have these little radio listening exercises, and she doesn't get them in her language, but I get them in mine. So anyway, one of these things is Falstaff's listening to humans talk about their things, and one of them was clothing. And he says, so in closing, he says, so, there you have it. People talk about clothing. But bears only talk about, fur and more fur.
They do.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
They knew.
Yep.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Yep.
Sounds like, about all the bears I know.
Oh, some of the in jokes are just absolutely fabulous.
There are some fun ones.
Especially with German.
Annie.
Ew.
Yeah, I've actually gotten some clever things that in Dutch.
Oh yeah, so Caribbean. I have finished the first level of the library. use the big bookcases. Well, the larger capacity bookcases.
You're gonna put one series of books in each bookcase. So,
That sounded
That would be such
catching.
a pain in the butt for people who actually need to read stuff.
well, but
You
they'd all
would
be
have
in
to
one.
label each.
Well, they'd all be in one place. You just go, down the row bookcases.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, there aren't that many magazines, are there?
Yeah,
Well,
and
and-
it's not as well, yeah. And it would be if I'm I know what I want to say, and I'm not sure how to articulate it. Hold that thought.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause it's a series of books, not a book.
Yes.
Yeah, not a bookcase of a book. Because we get overabundance of that. No, that doesn't happen anymore much.
Well, I was thinking of stuff like the magazines. If you have one magazine per shelf.
No, yeah, no.
Well,
We probably could have 2 or 3 titles per.
Mm-hmm.
They just get messy.
Yeah, we have 21. I think 21 magazines. Let me check again.
Yeah, something like that. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh, and I was on my motorcycle. Dang it.
No.
And I was in my truck as well.
No.
I was in the process of picking up my Sherp, so
You may have 2
so
of
we
them
shall
then.
see.
You may.
That's true.
That's one of the ways they can get duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you doesn't have inventory full of vehicles, then it's okay.
Yep.
It's kind of questionable when you have multiple vehicles with the same
Inventory. Well, I assume that if she's picking it up, it would be empty.
yeah, it's empty. So
Something happened. I think it was by Darkest Falls where I know we had the duplication bug. It was really bad.
Oh
If I'm
God,
not-
yes.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up one
Yep.
paint.
Every time we picked up something, your whole backpack went.
Get full.
Especially if you were playing with a drone.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like the drones are the ones who are the notorious for hitting their inventory. The drones
Yep.
are so bad at that. It's like you empty them and then you go back to pick it up. Like, wait, it's full again. But
Mm-hmm.
I took everything out of
I
it.
distinctly remember emptying it.
I guess it's better to have it duplicate than it delete everything in its inventory like some people had.
True.
Oh boy, I had katsu and miso. I got the fried rice with the katsu.
No coma for you.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about.
Don't do it.
Oh, but it was good. I haven't had the katsu in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sway. That would be Bent.
Yes, the person currently talking, bent, or somewhat bent.
yes, I will. I will send you a whisper, and where we can converse off stream.
You're both on Discord, aren't you?
Yep, I'm about to send my send him a Discord invite.
Okay.
Huh. The server is showing that there's 7 people on the server.
Yeah, it always. The thing is to wait until 3 of them show up.
Okay.
I'm not even getting that far. It's still telling me it's initializing.
You're trying to log into the server?
Yeah, server is busy.
Yeah, no, we're still waiting. It's not
Okay.
completely up yet.
That's why. Okay.
Yep. See how it just duplicated and
Oh,
triplicated?
there it is. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Yep.
That's when you know that the server is up.
Okay.
Is it
And-
back up?
It is now.
Okay.
Which one you go for? Because I have like 3 of them.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Okay. I'll go for the one with the little ping then.
Hmm?
I'll go for the one that has the IP address on it.
Hmm.
I never see you on the list. It never shows me. So I just connect via.
I just
IP.
search for text. It comes
Yeah,
up for
and you
me.
never come up.
Somehow I favored Texas servers,
Mm-hmm.
so no matter
Yeah.
what,
I can get the old server, but I can't get this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just as happy. I think what happened is I initially connected to IP, and it's like, oh, but you want this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Then I never have to put in a password or nothing. I just say connect to this IP. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Is it safe to
Good
log in?
Lord.
Yes.
yes.
Ooh, good chicken on the way.
Time zone are you in, Sway?
Central
Okay.
Texas. No,
Okay.
you're not Texas. You're East Coast, aren't you, Sway?
Last time I checked.
Yeah, we can
This
chat
lag is
chat it.
frustrating me.
We can chat a bit, and then we'll find a time where you and I and possibly my sister can chat because she lives over there and is great for researching resources.
I actually fairly easily found my motorcycle.
Sweet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm almost logged in to check on my truck.
Oh, I see where it. Interesting.
And now that most of us are here, you can throw us a party event at your leisure.
Mm-hmm. You're in New England.
Ah,
I was in New England.
all the way over there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's in New
Are-
Texas.
Yes. Are you a Yankee? Is the question.
Mm.
Because Lathios is way happy to make that distinction.
Yeah, and that's the problem I would have, Sway. Is I wouldn't know how. It, like I said, it's the getting started with it is what I would have problems with.
Yeah, we definitely can chat.
It took me, what, a year in order to prep to get out here? Just to...
Actually, a little more.
Just to, well, and that's not even getting the energy to actually start.
Yeah. It was right at 2 years. By the time you got up here, it was a little over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Which is completely understandable because, you had to deal with stuff. And
Mhm.
then
So you were
had
also
to deal
dealing with some stuff that couldn't cut you loose as quickly as you probably wanted to.
sometimes Ziploc bags are stubborn and don't want to be opened.
Welcome back, Luna.
Welcome back, Luna.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Just sent you the invite.
Thank you. Oh, well, I am actually calling it a night.
Oh.
I was just I was just making sure the sherp was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't picked it up. So we're good.
And you didn't have one in your inventory already?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, the server just rolled back to it's like a couple of seconds before it choked.
Yeah, it didn't look too far.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Okay. Have a good night.
Night. Rest well.
Nope. I have a leak in the roof somewhere.
I recognize this town. I remember finding a awful lot of chickens here once upon a time.
Eating some peanuts and
I'll talk about a throwback.
it went down the round pipe.
I can see why they call this old house. Because this is an old house. Not sure when they got rid of this one. You don't find it much anymore.
Yeah, I think they did for a while, and then.
Yeah, I haven't seen this layout in ages.
I'll be right back.
Looking for more animals so I can kill them quickly and also harvest their meats. Because that's all I need to do.
Another chicken. This is, in fact, the town where I found lots of chickens previously. I'd probably find even more if it weren't raining.
Feels like a huge relief with the help. Yeah, it always is. It's the nice thing about community.
And we have an outstanding community.
Yep, there's always someone there to help.
All my stuff is gone.
Hmm? All of which stuff?
all the stuff that I had.
In
I
your
just came
pocket
back
or
to
your,
it.
or your
I
inventory?
put it in my little box at the new base, and it's all gone. I just came to the old base to see if it was here, and even here it's gone.
Make sure you don't have the Wi-Fi on in your personal boxes.
I don't. It's not on at all.
No, I'm afraid that if you were doing anything while the crash was in process, you may have lost anything you were transferring to a new container.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing by the entrance.
And your inventory's gone?
Well, my inventory is still here. It was already in the box prior, but now it's just gone.
Yeah, I think the crash was actually taking place longer before it actually crashed. Did you have anything critical in it?
I had about a dozen stacks of Duke tokens, bunch of electrical and mechanical parts, and a bunch of maps.
Yeah, the only thing we're really gonna miss is the maps. Where do we have Portland concrete?
In the what cement is in the cement box and concrete is in the concrete box.
Okay, there's some Portland cement in there.
Awesome.
And there's more cooking.
Annie, I moved the medical box out of the kitchen.
Okay.
Because it wasn't reaching.
Okay.
At least not where it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It reaches there, but where it was in the kitchen, it just didn't make it over there.
Far away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of surprising. I would think that would be pretty close.
To where?
These
over... boxes right here? These boxes here?
Yeah, from this drop box here into here. I just couldn't get things to transfer over to here.
That's weird.
Yeah, because it should have been close enough.
Yeah, it's because, like, I know the box, yeah, that's weird. You know, it's probably because of the concrete walls. Yeah, it was the Wi-Fi story.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
It's the rebar in the concrete.
Yeah.
It explains my Wi-Fi, so I'm good with it.
Also, like the 4 metal fridges right here too. Yeah. Also, I have like Bluetooth ovens here.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of interference right there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably upgrade the
Are you mixing your Wi-Fi's? Your wirelesses?
No, because she doesn't have an Apple. Because everyone knows that Apple 4 has the most Wi-Fi's and the biggest GBs.
Uh-huh.
Just ask them; they'll tell you.
Best commercial ever.
Maybe
God, I loved that.
Yeah, maybe just
Ooh,
download
bear,
some more storage.
bear.
Yeah, probably increase the bandwidth.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bear.
Yeah, just download some RAM.
If only that were the solution.
You never worked in my world.
Oh, I'm starting to see a new scam that's somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Bitcoin scams.
Oh boy.
We have found money in your account, or Bitcoins in your account. Please log in to accept it.
I haven't seen that one yet.
They even come with links to wallets so that you can double check the amounts.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Time for Sway to cuddle your 100-pound puppy and relax brain. Go for it. Go for it. Downtime is needed.
Absolutely. Snuggle your puppy and I'll be in touch.
Because we do have connections.
Mm-hmm. And we're right fond of 100-pound puppies, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like mine.
Well,
Even
it's
though he is a goofball.
It's no cat.
Yeah, well.
Cats are infinitely more snuggly. If you ignore the sharp points.
Yeah, I was just saying they're more pointy too.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. It's been a hot minute since I've had a snuggly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah, because Lala was never really snuggly.
12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was probably trained by dogs.
No, actually, Lady D said she was pretty much that way since she was about 6 weeks old. She's just always been affectionate, but touch me not. Please do not pick me up and cuddle me.
Wonder if she.
But I will be affectionate.
Yeah, I wonder if she would have benefited from a companion, a cat companion.
No. They tried that too. She was a very much a solitary household, and she liked multiple humans.
Mm-hmm.
But she was a very solid, and she liked dogs, small dogs.
Mm-hmm.
She did not like other cats.
Oh.
She just was always that way. And as long as those 2 or 3 things were kind of observed, she was very affectionate, very happy, a lot of things. She just didn't like to be picked up, carried around, cuddled, those kinds of things. But she would lay next to you. She would let you stroke her.
Was she an American short hair?
No.
Any idea what breeds she was?
Well, she probably was
domestic short hair.
Domestic short hair, yeah. She probably was an American short hair or domestic short hair.
Because that's one of the defining features of the domestic short hair is that they will sit with you, they won't sit on you.
Yeah.
If they don't like to be held, they don't like to be cuddled.
But see,
and she had calico catitude too.
Yeah,
this is the thing. I will give that to the calico. I won't give that to the DHS because I have had many other DHSs, and they've all been neck throws. They've all been hold me like a baby and rub my belly.
Yeah, and none of mine were.
All of
Even
my
Loki and
domestic short
Dante.
hairs.
As nice and sweet as Dante and Loki were, yeah, you didn't hold them.
Yeah.
And
But
they
then again, I
wouldn't
have
come.
cat foo.
They wouldn't come sit on you. They would sit next to you. They love to cuddle up next to you.
But they won't sit on you. Exactly.
You got a cat we call Gizmo, baby. Gizmo is your dog, the feral colony moved into your house, and now some of them are less feral. She, however, wants nothing to do with humans. But the dog wanders around and she rubs. Yep, I've seen that before.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We when I was caring for Sparks's ACD when he retired from the ring, she had him for about I'd say 3 or 4 years after he retired before we lost him, and he spent her work day with me. So she'd drop him off at like 7:30 a.m. and pick him up at 5. And he attended all events, this, that, and the others with me. And I had that
Kirby's doggy daycare.
It was Kirby's doggy daycare. It really was. And
but he was such a
love.
sweetheart.
He would pick out my neighbors at events and lay at their feet underneath the dining room table. It's like, you are the one I need to heal today, so I'm just gonna lay right here. And everyone loved him. I took him to the nursing home when Mom was in Nick, and you know, it was the thing to be. But anyway, when I first got him though, my tabby, my domestic tabby, he was like, here's the deal, dog. I live here, you don't. That should be enough. And Rio kowtowed to Nick. So this was the deal. After about 6 months of this, and Rio Nick just knocking Rio around. Rio was just like, yeah, okay, yes, master, yes, master, yes, master. Nick was like, okay, you are suitably indoctrinated, and walked under him, lifted up his back, and rubbed his entire back along Rio's belly, and kept on going. And Rio was like stock still, like, oh my god, what do I do? The cat was being nice to me.
One of my favorite videos, and there are quite a few of them, is a dog trying to pass a cat on the stairway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
And the dogs just will not do it.
Won't do it.
Yeah.
Won't do it.
Then the cat just sitting there innocently.
Best pair of pictures. I really do need to get them printed and framed, but I have these 2 pictures. One of this tiny little 9.5 pound, 10 pound, beautiful silver and gray mackerel tabby. In the middle of this big old 4x4 foot dog bed, dominating this dog bed, and Rio curled up in a cat bed because he'd been ousted from his bed and would not take it back from the cat. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna be passive aggressive, I'm gonna sleep in your bed. And he did. He got all of his body tucked into that little bed, and I got pictures of both of it, and it was like, yes. The dichotomy is fabulous.
Okay, what has white meat?
Chickens, turkeys, pork, piggies.
Pigs and snakes.
Piggies.
Pigs and snakes. Yeah.
Yep. I told you you were gonna have a bunch of them.
Bar.
I need one more bear.
Oops.
We're nowhere near each other.
I know, but it's like, I think I just took your bar.
Like, I have trouble finding bears.
Point.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter if you know. Whether the bear knows.
Ah, all the newspapers in the city have repopped again. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
2 crack books on 1 block. Who'd have thought?
Didn't even have a chance to put the blanket fully over your feet. Ah.
I'm jealous.
Then we have Teddy. Little teddy bear. Teddy was constantly in my lap or on me. And he thrived on it. He's the one that I would have to give 20 minutes of shoulder time as soon as I got home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even eat. He had to have his shoulder time.
Airdrop. Hear it. I don't see a mark for it. So
One of Sparks's characters is named Ted
Mm-hmm.
E. Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a panda.
Airdrops are north of Annie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fabulous. It's one of the best characters ever. Oh, dear. Dear. Come here, you.
I thought you already had all the deer that you needed.
No.
I just
I
hit
have
a
all
deer.
I have all the hunts.
Yeah, it was me that you heard finishing deer.
Yeah, no, I knew you had finished. But I thought last time we were out, you got all the deer you needed. Is that a different challenge?
I think it was hunt. Because I still need some deer. That was hunting in general. I still need 20 deer.
Oh.
Welcome to the Nut Hut. Now you can nut check your friends.
Adra, welcome back. And thank you for the resub.
Adra?
How are you doing tonight?
So what kind of pooch is Zeke? Sway?
Now, if the military guy is getting to my bears before I can get to them, can be a problem.
How come I can't talk to the foxy?
That's why I just rode them over with my truck.
Not all foxies are hireable.
Uh-huh.
Oh. That's sad. Alright, little foxy, you can go on your little way.
You're good. Spent some moolah and got a new PC. Oh, nice. Bloodhound mix from the what of it is.
I am a former Great Dane minion.
Mm. You would think that we with me doing computers for a living, that I would like getting new computers, but I dread getting new computers with the amount of setup you have to do. Although the last gaming PC that I got, it didn't take that much. Getting a new streaming PC will be a struggle with getting it set up.
Oh, bear.
Wow, I just found a party of like 6 sleepers underneath a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just
Well,
hanging out.
I just found one of my wayward mercs.
Oh.
Come across a random merc in the wild and have him say, "Pick me up, please."
Like, wait, what?
Well, I did lose like 3 or 4 of them.
So the question is, did you get him before you go? You know I can't finish.
Yeah, I
can't
know.
finish that
Groan.
sentence. Yeah.
Groan.
Oh, that is not what I want. Ah, dang it. Not what I want. Not neat. Alright, where am I going here? Okay.
Huh. You know, I have actually just found a vein of lava ore.
Oh, cool.
Wait.
Whoa, very cool.
I think I
Just
shared
when I
the
thought I was giving up.
I'm kind of sure the one I have to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I realized I should call it lava instead of
I know,
silicone.
silicone. Yeah.
And
Very misleading.
yeah, I'll actually fix that now.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it actually giving you something other than silicone?
It's giving me everything, but mainly silicone. But
Yeah. Probably why they call it lavas, because it gives you some random stuff too.
Okay, just shared the waypoint.
Awesome.
Need one more bear.
Oh, I found a bear. If you want to come by me, you're close to me. Pets.
Yeah, I'll find one on my own.
Okay.
You need the bears as well.
Yes, you will.
Oh, and it's right by a cabin of screens.
Scarecrow.
I'm gonna mark this.
It's going pretty good right now. Oh, Scarecrow.
Nothing. Just the neck spasm.
Neck spasm.
Sympathy.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm dealing with tonight. Is my neck is hurting. I think I slept wrong last night.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. Since the whole Bell's palsy thing, my neck spasms / jerking has gotten a little more noticeable. Even my sister knows, like, what just happened there? Neck spasm. Oh, okay. So I'm a little twitchy now.
War of the Walkers is actually a really good mod. Scarecrow. It's one of the better mods. I'd say pretty close to the top 5 for me.
Definitely in my top 5, but you know, I haven't played as many.
Especially in the current batch that I've seen. Crazy. No. Time to reset the capture card. Oh, okay. Thank you. I've been distracted by bears.
Mm-hmm. Because of course you have.
Well, and I had just restarted it at the beginning of the stream, so... Okay. Thank you, Crazy. I really do appreciate that. And just so chat knows, if my screen ever looks choppy, let me know. It's the capture card acting up. It's just a matter of resetting the capture card. It'll look a whole lot better. So if you'll ever see that starting, let me know. It's looking bad. Or it's looking choppy. You hadn't noticed? Ah. It may have just started.
Yeah, because I hadn't noticed yet either.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Huh?
You said, oh boy?
I thought you said that.
No. I said, oh, go away.
Oh. Eh.
Zombie ran past me. The video camera, this would not look choppy. It's the game itself that would look a little choppy. The game capture is separate from everything else because of the capture card. The advantage of having a capture card on the game computer is if I need to restart the computer for the game, then I can do that without interrupting the stream. But the capture card can be a little iffy at times. I can't restart the stream computer without restarting the stream. Like game computer, yeah. I found our house again.
Yeah, I found one where I was at too.
Mm-hmm. I think there isn't one in almost every city.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if there wasn't.
for a minute. Dipshitty, welcome. Interesting name.
All the cool names gravitate here.
Oh. I like that. Although do keep in mind this is a PG channel. It's mainly the hard F word that I really don't like in chat. There are exceptions. Yeah, I only need one more bear.
Like food?
Mm.
Really?
Mm.
Just shot a chicken over 3 fences.
Oh.
It's too good.
Poor chicken didn't stand a chance.
No, it didn't. Well, it was actually a turkey, but
That fowl did not stand a chance.
that fowl did not stand a chance. Shot it in its tail feathers and up and over it went like a rocket.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up, my grass is loading really badly. And I am tripping over air.
Yeah, stand still and just wait for a minute or two.
Alright.
Give things a chance to load up.
Haven't started my quest yet, so it's not my POI loading that's doing it.
Now, we were actually talking about that, That's why you can't pop up your... Oh, okay. I am not PG in real life. I am PG on stream. The stream is PG, and I expect headers to be PG. PG, not G. I would even say PG-13. We are not a Disney movie.
Bug.
But yeah, I'm not PG in real life. I'm very careful about when I say bad things. Because when I say the F word, I want to grab people's attention. Because I don't normally say something like that unless I'm trying to grab people's attention. It has the F word in it. Yep. The only time I will get onto chat, and I have only banned one person ever in about 10 years for using foul language in my channel, because they came in and started using foul language knowing that I was a PG streamer. So they were just in being an asshole. And I doubt many people actually remember Piss Off. That's not how he spelled it, but that's how it was pronounced. He was a professional troll. He would trying to get as many trolls and bans, timeouts as he could with the character. Is bok 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 foul language?
There was a comedian.
Well, you know, I look at it this way. Since we are not a Disney movie, if Klinger can be a Disney princess, so that can I.
You've heard the old joke about what do Star Trek and toilet paper have in common?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course we have.
Mm-hmm.
I've even told it a couple of times.
I have heard that, Scarecrow, and I'm sorry to hear that you have fibro. Yeah, I will also say F cancer.
Yes, indeed.
At least fibro is getting diagnosed now.
Treated.
And treated. They don't tell you it's just something made up.
It's all in your head. Well, yeah, it kind of is, considering it's a neurological condition.
Yes. But it took a long time for them to actually recognize that it was a neurological condition.
Oh, yes. don't I know it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Along with all kinds of other autoimmune diseases.
Yep. Oh, now that I'm not looking for snakes, I find one on a corner.
Well, yeah.
You know, Murphy and his Bend Sinister.
Mm-hmm. You know, Annie's going to eventually start recognizing us. There they are. Me taking the lid off of this.
Uh-oh. Let's break down the glasses.
What did 50 Cent do when he started to get hungry? He ate.
Oh,
Did any of you think about looting the mailboxes and stuff when you were out here?
Out where?
In the wasteland?
No.
I did quite a few.
I'm talking to him specifically since he was out here last.
I
was
really
out there last night.
I haven't really been staying in the city. I've been around the edges.
I know, I just yanked in your chain more than anything.
This is a pretty cool ceiling. It's not the best, but it's up there. I don't know if I want to read that one.
Oh, really?
I know where you live.
They say diarrhea is hereditary. It runs in your genes.
Get him, Fluffy! Get him!
Herbia, go to this place and take all his snacks.
Did you hear about the guy that evaporated? He'll be missed.
Oh, Go get him, Fluffy.
Why did Waldo go to therapy? So he could find himself.
Oh God. Okay, I have to admit that one's actually kind of cute.
Only acceptable one so far.
This photo was taken 5 years ago, but I finally got it back.
I want the Fluffy. How come I can't have the Fluffy?
It's one of those obnoxious ones that you won't they won't talk to you.
No, I don't have enough food to give Fluffy.
Oh, there's also that problem too.
I always make sure I have a extra pair of socks when I go golfing, just in case I get a hole in one.
Wrong.
What has more letters than the alphabet?
The post office.
The post office. Okay, that's enough for now.
Yay, the A-pen, she stopped the test. So he's got to figure out what the punchline is so he can say it.
Gotta find some food so I can get the Fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Want the Fluffy?
Where are you at? Oh, actually, you're pretty close. I've got 80 red meat on me. Stay where you're at. Oh, you are way.
Yes, I am that way.
Yep.
Fluffy's helping.
Or you can be that way. Or you can be that way.
I've been that way for years.
Oh.
I saw a really cool piece of jewelry today on an employee at Freddy's. It was all three symbols, male, female, and other.
Uh-huh.
And it was really nicely done. Oh, you're an NPC.
I am not.
Not you.
Ooh. And bear.
Where's the bear?
I already got it.
Oh.
It was between me and you.
I see.
I chose the bear.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't kill the Fluffy.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Oh, I know. But it doesn't have to happen today. Now with all these NPCs around that are more than willing to assist me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're very, very nice. I can sit here and practice target practice all day.
Here.
I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are.
Right beside you.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. Thank you. Where's Fluffy? Where'd Fluffy go? Oh, there's Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy! 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 Fluffy!
He's on a mission.
A mission from God?
Oh, yeah.
Fluffy! Stop beating up the... Talk to me.
It's busy killing the zombie.
And I can't kill the zombie because I am out of ammo. Am I out of ammo? Oh my golly, I am out of ammo.
What ammo do you need?
Here, I'm talking to Fluffy. Ah, Fluffy! Come on, Fluffy! Fluffy's name is Buster.
Well, don't let Annie steal him.
I would call him Buster Brown, but his name, he's pretty white. Okay, so I was heading this way for a reason. Oh yeah, we were going this way. And everybody keeps crawling out of the... Okay, boys, I need y'all. Come on.
Okay, I'm going back to Forest Land.
You're fine. I gotta drop a couple of minions. We're getting some serious bodies in here now. Come on, guys. Pony up. Come help me.
You need help before I go?
No heavens,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Mhm.
I could actually manage this alone, but figure I got the NPCs. Let them. And then there's 3 other NPCs here that are somebody just wandering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, let's go. We're going this way.
Why are you even going?
I have no idea.
That's a good question.
I'm just gonna go up that way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I was looking for the bears, I was staying outside around the periphery of the city.
Kind of figured, because that's generally where most of it's at. Only the little animals seem to come in town regularly.
Yeah, I've already seen a bunch of snakes.
I haven't really seen anything, but you guys have been through here, so...
I think it's Bent that's been through here.
Yeah, you and Shark have been here for a little while.
No, I've been off on my own.
I've noticed Shark on the map, so she's been around on the other side of town, on the periphery.
Yeah, well, she needs bears and snakes as well.
Exactly.
Usually with a hunt like that, it's better to split up because of the way the animals
exactly
spawn in.
There's no good way to do this.
Oh, I'm really dreading going after the coyotes. That's a bunch to kill.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
19 chickens all over the place a few minutes ago. In the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone seen a dead rooster? POI?
No.
Hmm.
Not recently. I'm trying to think if I've seen one at all.
I don't know that there is one on the server. They used to have 4 to 5 chickens in there. The other thing to do is stay in one area for a little bit before moving on. Allow things to spawn around you. Hmm.
One of my bakers is in the wild somewhere. Or dead. I think he may have died in that last Bruja battle.
Found our horde base. Found our horde base. POI we use for it. Anyone still need white meat or pigs?
No.
There's a pig farm over here.
Oh, pigs. Pigs. Oh, I do need pigs. I just don't need white meat. Let's see where you are. Oh, you're a couple of K away now.
Yep.
I'll find piggies.
Yeah, I'm looking for chickens now. No, but you could look for this POI out there. See if you have one close by.
Well, that's what I'm pulling the map. See where you are. Big green. Is it the Is that the whole POI? Is that green space and the road alongside of it? It looks like you're on like an alleyway.
That's 2 fields and a barn.
Okay, so that's the green stuff. Is the 2 fields. So you're on probably on the access road up to the barn.
Yes.
Okay. What's the name of the POI?
Mason's Ranch. Mason's Barn.
Mason's Barn.
Are you muted, Sharky? Yeah.
Maybe I am.
I thought it'd been awfully quiet.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. I am here. Seems far.
That map marker looks familiar.
Mm. Sharky's here for the beer. I mean, pigs.
Wish you could mouse over PO. Turn on the ability to mouse over POIs.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm done with it. So.
Okay.
Done with the white meat.
Nice.
But you still probably need pigs. Look on the other tab.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's at least 2 that require killing specific animals or types of animals. Then you've got the, or at least 1 that requires killing types of animals. Then you've got 1 that requires killing specific animals.
Okay. The one challenge is done, though. Yay!
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, with the white meat, if you can find any type of POI that has pigs in it, it goes pretty quick.
Bob's Boars is
Yes.
real. Can knock it out in 1 and done.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Especially
you
with
also
Gracie.
get the. Yeah, then you get your pigs on top of that, and you get pigs, white meat, timid, and yeah, and you can just knock them.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. Because there's what,
Okay.
5 boars in Bob's Boars? 5 or 6?
5 or 6,
Something like-
yeah.
5 or 6, and Gracie counts.
Okay. I'll try to get a Bob's Spores. Can you show me where that is on the map?
I don't have one marked, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know what it looks like on the map. But it is usually, it's a big POI,
Mm-hmm.
and it's usually got 2 acres of corn field in front of it.
And it's got what looks like a track to the side.
Yeah, and it'll say right on the building, this is Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Big letters.
Now,
But
I've got a
you'll-
grace marked.
Yeah, if that'll help.
Let me see if I
But
can...
the-
I'll share it.
Yeah. But always keep your eyes out for fields, because they're usually got barns.
And a lot of the barns are going to have pigs.
Some form of animal in it. Yep, at least a pig or snake.
Yeah, I've found the grace. If you go to that waypoint that I sent or shared,
Yeah,
that's a grace. Or Gracie. That's a Bob Spores.
that's a Bob's Boars. Yeah.
And they're pretty distinctive with trying to find them on the map.
The one thing I would advise though with Gracie is do not use an automatic weapon. Use a pistol. Fire single rounds until she drops, but don't, because you will destroy her otherwise.
Yep.
Okay.
He's rather fragile.
Yeah. And if you just need the kill count, it doesn't matter. But if you need to skin her for any reason, yeah, just single taps until she's down.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
And with that, I am off for the
Okay.
night.
Okay.
I'm gonna give puppy cuddles.
Ah, puppy cuddles.
Yes. Very important.
Mm. Not as good as kitty cuddles, though.
I don't know. Animal love's animal love.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like he's tired. So. Best
Nappy's
pet
time. Nappy times for a doggy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Nappy times are happy times.
Yeah. Okay. I am off for the night. I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a good night, Shark.
It's a shame the vultures don't count as chickens. Aren't chickens and coyotes the only ones that don't have an alternate?
Believe
I don't
so.
know.
Wolves, you got the werewolves. Bears, you got the zombie bears. Deer, there are two types of deer.
Oh, the mountain lions.
Oh, yeah, mountain lions, there's only one. But they're fairly frequent.
They are.
We always found chickens in cities. Is it just that we can see them better?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Wait for full night. It's nighttime.
It is
Next
night.
time in the way, same.
I don't see many chickens out in the wasteland, though.
I wonder why.
Can imagine.
Can't even begin to think. You know, food, prey, hiding for your life, thing.
Right, radiation.
They should have made zombie chickens for the wasteland.
Or large
Radiated
cockroaches.
chickens. Huh?
Or large cockroaches.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. That'd been
Yeah.
creepy.
Would have been a lot more appropriate.
But it would have been a lot more appropriate.
Yeah, that was the one complaint that a lot of people had. They had the white, but there was no logical reason to have it white. It was one of the few that were mutated. It didn't quite fit in. But one of the reasons I changed the model. The new model makes it fit in a lot better.
Yeah, it's not as creepy as the old one though.
Yeah, definitely not as creepy. Just looks like a burned guy without the burn.
Yeah, because the old white looked more occult-like.
Yeah.
It's like someone was playing a book with it, doing things they shouldn't have been doing with books.
Yeah.
And it also ties in with some of the houses have like summoning circles in them, something like that. So
I've noticed that, yeah. There is some really freaky lore in this game that has no explanation that should.
because like I was thinking that, so what went wrong? Yes.
Exactly.
What went wrong? Yes. Everything went
Well,
wrong.
there's even a little more to it than that, but I really can't say on stream.
Oh, speaking of which, I finally watched The Monkey, the new Stephen King horror movie. Much better than I expected. Much better than I expected. I didn't take itself seriously, and it had quite a bit of humor in it. And
Right,
the main villain actually looked like Mitch from Pentatonix.
Is that just a casual segue, or
No, it wasn't even a segue. It was just me
Just an
remembering.
observation.
Yeah, just me remembering that I wanted to at least mention it.
okay? But I mean, it had no relevance to anything in particular. It was something for you personally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I need an opinion ruling.
Oh.
Okay.
Considering how much stuff that we are actually building that require parts, if we need a more SD parts, we have too many SD parts.
Yes, we've got way
Are
too
we
many.
in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm clearing that second box then.
Do we have equivalent HD parts for all of these SD parts?
Well, and we can make for like the quest
Yeah,
line
that's true.
to make 100 tools. We can make the parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. We don't need a more SD parts box.
No.
If we've got a full SD parts box, we've got enough SD parts.
Yes.
Okay.
I would
because
even.
if we need more than that, we can rustle it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would even start calling some of the SD parts.
Okay.
If they can be
intended
scrapped.
to, but
Well, yeah. I just happened to notice it while I was putting some stuff away. Is all in it.
Yeah, but there were 50 other things that we were
Going on at the
intending
same
to
time.
do. Yeah.
Right. When you're moving, you just kind of casually do things, but you leave the really heavy lifting till later.
Yeah.
I get that. Nah,
Yep.
totally grok that. But later is here.
Yes, I have moved house more times than any 6 people should.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. All right, that box is empty now. I will dispose of it somehow.
That box is empty?
That box.
Oh, that box. Okay.
Get a Q-tip. I speak badly, but I don't speak that badly.
No, you don't. But I can hear that badly.
That's true. So can I. Ammo, on the other hand, I will leave be, because having an extra ammo box or 2 is not a bad idea.
No. Unless it's 9mm, then just scrap it.
Okay. He who uses 9mm.
No, I use 45 ACP.
Okay. Well, there were a while you were using pretty strictly 9. So.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. So you heard the man. I do not have the brain cells to deal with a full box of 9mm.
No, any extra in my 9mm that you're bringing in, don't bring it in.
There is
scrap
a
it.
full.
Yeah.
There is a full second box of 9mm here.
Yes.
But I am not going to scrap it right now. I do not have the time nor the wherewithal.
No, I was talking about people who were out in the field gathering stuff.
Yeah, don't bring it in.
Don't bring it home.
Just scrap it on field.
Yep.
Scrap it or sell it. Don't bring it home.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what the
Kind of like all that cheap armor.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't legendary,
I just thought about it. We don't have legendary armor, do we?
no.
Hmm.
I mean,
Because
nominal.
Well, we do have legendary armor, but I've never made sets because every time I've asked, son, I'm fine with a 5.
Yeah, nominally tier 6 is legendary, but
Yeah, I don't think there's an anomaly involved. As far as vanilla is concerned, tier 6 is legendary. It requires legendary parts.
Yes, but you know
But
how
as
we
far
have...
as this mod is concerned, there is no legendary armor.
Right, and that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
And I concur. So how many stacks of SD parts do you want to keep?
I would say 2 stacks of each. The only thing that I can think of that would be using SD parts for are some of the tools and some of the weapons. And having 200 of each, if I remember, that's what it's stacked up to.
They stack at 50.
Even 100 should be plenty for what we need.
and if it's not, I mean,
we can get it.
Yeah.
We can make it. The only one that we've the super fancy tool parts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I got here.
And some tools, they'll use tool parts or steel parts.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, 100 of each is going to be more than enough. Because I don't think most things use that in numbers.
Do you got it?
Why
need
is
help?
she in here?
I don't know. That's why I'm
she in
asking,
here?
trying to figure out where she is. I
Okay.
heard her voice, and then it's like, what the heck?
No, she walked right past me.
I hear her. I don't know where she's at. I'm in the basement.
Where y'all at?
I'm in the basement.
And I was shot on the first floor by oh, there she is.
There she is.
Gun Mall
Got her.
She must,
or Harley?
Harley. She must have walked in
Oh.
the front door.
Back door.
Oh, she was in the door base.
Yeah.
Was it Harley? She walked past me.
Oh, yeah, the clock looks...
Yeah, Night Raven, I'm sorry. The clock has to go.
Yeah, it's not
I
quite
love
right.
the clock being there, though.
Yeah, but it's not centered. There's no fixing it too.
Yeah, there's no fixing it. Yeah, no, God, that does hurt.
You can find somewhere else to put it.
I'm going back to my cave.
Oh no, poor Kruga, she's running away.
Oh, yeah. My safe room. Why aren't you? Oh, that's why. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Fixed you.
And that's a very quiet Harlequin too, because usually she's like pontificating all the way.
Oh no, she did.
What?
All of a sudden, it's like, I heard you, blah, 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 blah. What the heck? Why am I hearing that so clearly? That should be more distant down here. And then I heard Night Raven. I was like, okay, we got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just walked past me and went upstairs into the side of the building.
1,
and
2, 3, 4.
Go after you.
Wow.
Yeah, like I didn't notice her until I got shot.
Yep.
And I'm like, why did I get shot inside the building?
What gun was she carrying?
Yes.
M60.
Yep. I died to a gun mall that had a M60.
Either, yeah, I think it's like M60. She's usually rocking the M60, then comes the shotgun, then the bow and arrow. No, the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Those are her favorite tools to use on people.
Dear.
There we go. That's better.
So these don't melt down. Yeah.
Do what?
I never thought about that.
Do what meltdown?
Can we melt down parts?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh.
You can't.
Sell them or drop them.
Yep.
Can you scrap them?
No, they're at
Okay.
their base scrap point.
Hmm.
I didn't think you could smelt them, but I didn't. Like, wait a minute, we can smelt other things.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, that was a good question.
yeah, it was a very good question because I really hadn't quite thought of it. Yeah, those are good.
So you can't even scrap the parts?
No.
Because they are scrapped.
Wow.
They're at their base level.
Okay.
Okay, that takes care of that. Now I can go back to doing what I was doing. If I can remember. Oh, right, I went down there to get cobble and then I got side strapped. sidetracked. Because I was looking for the cobble box.
Next to the cement mixers.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, these things need to have their Wi-Fi's turned on. And then it's like, oh, there's a box that shouldn't be there. Let's take care of that. And crap. Oh god, more boxes. Oh good, they're turned on.
I wish we could kill penguins for chickens.
Well, it certainly tastes like white meat.
That's what he said.
That is what they say.
Yeah, you know, I can attest on personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Rattlesnake, snake period, does not taste like chicken.
No.
It certainly at times has the texture of chicken,
Mm-hmm.
but it does not taste like chicken. It tastes like snake. And that's not a bad thing, but it does not taste like chicken.
I would have always assumed that it had more of a texture like fish.
No,
Some of
it
the
actually
earlier fish.
yeah, no, it actually has a very gamey kind of texture.
So I used to
Now,
always
shark-
like the squirrel.
Shark, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
tastes like fish.
Mm-hmm.
Alligator tastes like oily chicken.
Alligator does taste like oily chicken.
Mhm.
Bass, however, has a wonderful a wonderful texture. So does swordfish. Swordfish has that very firm tuna like
Meaty.
yeah, very meaty texture. Seared nicely, it is a very lovely steak.
I never liked swordfish, but I did like halibut.
I like halibut, but I consider them in two very different classes of fish, but
Yeah.
I do like halibut a lot. I've only had swordfish twice. Stanford sadly doesn't sell it anymore, but they used to back many years ago.
Well, unfortunately, it's one of the ones that I can't eat or have trouble eating.
Yeah.
You
A lot of
try.
people do. I think it's considered like when you have game meats, isn't that like considered almost a game fish?
Yeah.
So.
I always found squirrels tasty and soft-shell turtle tasty.
Yeah, turtle I have tried on only 2 occasions, but I just cannot seem to deal with turtle very well. Not my gig.
Mhm.
To me, turtle and catfish actually kind of fall in the same bottom feeder category.
And for me, they were kind of a staple when I was growing up.
Oh,
Man, I love catfish.
but they are, you know, it's like the difference between grain-fed ducks and mud ducks.
Yes.
You know, they
Or
taste like
coop-fed
they eat.
or coop-fed chickens.
Precisely.
Where do you want to be? Ah. No, that's why I don't do free-range chickens from the grocery store. They taste like chicken coop. And it's not a pleasant flavor.
No. After I had my, you know, childhood job with the chicken ranch down the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was years before I could stand to eat chicken.
Yep. Eggs, fine. Chicken, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that I have ever run across a bad egg, other than just the rotten one.
Isn't that the same thing?
Huh?
Isn't that basically the same thing?
No, I haven't run across an egg that I didn't like.
Goose eggs and duck eggs are strong-ish flavored.
Mm-hmm. But they're still good.
Yes.
Or tasty.
Yes, they are tasty, but they are, for example, you have to be careful if you're baking with duck or goose eggs, because they're
yes, they're very strong.
They're much stronger than chicken eggs.
We used to have some geese. We were very popular during Easter because kids love decorated goose eggs. Mm-hmm. Not a single chicken out here. Let's try covering a wider area. I still need a bunch of chickens. I may give up on the chickens for now. I only need 18 more. WTK, how are you?
I think the chickens are. I think I find more chickens in the desert biome than in
Really?
the. Yeah.
Oh, that would kind of make sense. Yeah, I was finding a lot of animals in the winter biome, but I don't remember ever seeing a chicken there. It's got the penguins.
Mm-hmm.
The Cumberbatch that can't say penguin?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you already done the 50 of each animal, Annie?
Think so. Oh wait. Oh no, I haven't.
Okay. That reward of that better be hella good.
Oh,
I doubt
no
it.
doubt. But I'm with her. I doubt it. Because, you know.
Have it. Was actually hoping the animal tracking would help. You have to be within like 5 feet of the animal in order for the tracking to kick in.
But the tracking has helped me.
I have had terrible luck with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not saying, you know, it's across the map or nothing, but it, you know, does come in handy. I don't rely on it, but it's, you know, if I'm doing something and it's like, oh look, there's 3 over there because I didn't see them, but the tracking did. Okay, come on.
Yes.
All right, somebody's being cheeky. I don't. Why? Okay, I can fix that. We can fix that.
Do the chickens still show up in mines? Or is that just rabbits now?
Show up where?
In a mine. While you're digging.
Sometimes, but it's mostly rabbits.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
think it's only if they fall in.
I'm gonna start heading back to the base. Finish up with the chickens tomorrow. Are we at a good point to call it a night?
Oh, absolutely. I have to skip soon anyway. I still gotta go clean up the kitchen.
Oh. Yeah, my neck is starting to tell me that I need a couple of aspirin.
Oh, yeah. If it wasn't for the stitch in my ribs, I would have redone that cake tonight. But I had to sit down.
Have you thought about having a stool in your kitchen? One of the tall bar stools?
I don't have a tall bar stool. I have a chair.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I sit down in my kitchen more than I used, much more than I used to.
Yeah, Barry loved his stool.
Yeah, I need to get a stool. I think a tall bar stool, because of my height, would probably be far more comfortable in the long run. But I'd like to get a bar stool though that's got a backrest.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I cannot sit on bar stools that much anymore. They just no support.
But with Jerry's stenosis, that's about the only way that he could continue cooking.
And this is just it.
Mm-hmm.
It is the only way I can cook, and I'd like to do more baking this year than I have in recent years. And I know that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it comfortably.
Yeah, that was a big thing for my brother too. He had a stool in the kitchen even before he moved to the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime after Katrina, when he started using one.
Yeah, I suppose we should start hunting for one seriously that we will fit the bill and that can be tucked around the dining room table between the table and the gardens.
Well, I'm wondering if that black stool that I've got would work for you. Not the spinning one with the backrest, but the saddle-shaped one. The only problem with that one is it doesn't have a backrest.
I can tell you right now, I won't be able to sit in it very long.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have something behind my lumbar if I'm gonna eat. That's the reason I'm sitting in a chair, is because the chair's got a back in it, even though the chair's way too low.
Then you'd want a stool that's kind of like my stools on the other side of the counter.
Yep.
Maybe even something a little bit taller.
Well, actually, the thing that His Grace used was a drafting stool.
Oh yeah, there you go. Didn't
Yep.
think about that. That's an idea.
Because they're very mobile. They have a decent footrest. They have a decent backrest, and they're pretty ergonomic.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go clean my kitchen so I can go to bed.
Okay.
We'll see you in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see her in the morning. I don't know about me.
Well, we may disturb you in the morning.
What time are you thinking?
Probably 8:30 or 9.
Okay.
Because PT's at 11, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And Andrew's at noon. So. I will talk to you about the rest of it tomorrow then.
Yep.
Okay. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
And chat, I will see y'all tomorrow. WTK, Sway, everyone else. See y'all tomorrow. Good night. Monard,
Good night.
have a good night. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, just saying good night. Or good day, or good whatever time zone.
Uh-huh.
Happy time zone.